What's poppin'? What's tea? It's your girl Spicy Niche, and today I am here to review Ijakumo, the Born Again Stripper that came on Netflix a few weeks ago. So let's get straight to it. Ijakumo, in essence, is about a pastor who is living a double life. He falls for a stripper. Little does he know that that stripper is a part of a plot by his ex, played by toyinabraham, to get back at him. The first category I'm going to evaluate this film on is the plot slash storyline. Do I feel like the plot was original? Yes, but it was very difficult to follow. Nowadays in Nollywood, they're doing this thing where they like starting from present day and then giving us all the backstory. And very few films execute that very well. The only film that I've seen thus far that executes that well is Sista. But this film, it was like, I wish they would have just given us the entire backstory and then switched over to present day. That would have made it a lot easier to follow because there's still some parts that I'm genuinely confused about. For example, I don't understand the cult members that Jide was reporting to and how they fit in this film. Because from my understanding, he got his anointing from Asabi's father's friend, and then he was working with the evil guy that him and Asabi saved from robbers. So where in that did the cult members come from? I just did I miss something? Like, because I don't understand where that came from. Like Bimbo Akintola's character, like she said that she made Jide, but how? We did not see any backstory as to what their relation was, what his relation is with this cult or whatever it is group that he keeps reporting to. Like, I don't understand their significance. That was not explained. Unless I missed something, you guys can let me know down in the comments. But that part was very confusing. I didn't get that. Then the second storyline with the twin sisters. How we take Rish here. No, you people should tell me how we got here because we didn't discover that until the last 30 minutes of the film. Mind you, the title of this film is Ijakumo, the Born Again Stripper. It would have made more sense to explore the storyline of the twin sisters. They're separated at birth. You know, they take two different paths in life, and then somehow, you know, their paths cross. But it wasn't until the end that we found out that, oh, they're trying to give us this twin storyline. Like, why? Like, that was just unnecessary at that point. And it was too late in the film for you to be trying to give us an entire storyline that you didn't even explore throughout the rest of the film. Like, if the title is Born Again Stripper, then show us that. Don't wait until the end to kind of give us that storyline. Like, I don't know. Did that make sense to some of you? Because that to me did not make sense. Each category is going to receive 1 star, totaling 5 stars. And for plot and storyline, I gave this film a 0.4 out of 1, just because I feel like the storyline was completely all over the place and it was very difficult to follow. And I'm very grateful that I did not go to the cinema and pay to see this film because I would have been upset. You people think, oh, you know, it's just to pay to see the film. When you go to see the film, maybe you won't buy snacks. Now the popcorn is now salty, you won't buy a drink. By the time you realize that you spent $30, $40, then now the film is not sweet. No. That one would have paid me. And when I saw that Toyin was advancing to American cinema, I was like, I don't think I want to pay to see this film. I will wait until it's on Netflix or Prime or wherever they're gonna put it. And I'm glad I did because the storyline, zero. Like I just 0.4 out of 1 star. Bam, that's it. The next category is acting and performances. I feel like the acting was okay. My issue was with the character development because we saw that Jide had a wife, but again, how we take Rishi. Like he tried to kill Abraham, Toyin Abraham's character Asabi, and then he went on to become a pastor. But again, like the character development of like how he got to where he is, we only saw his wife a little bit here, a little bit there, and then with the twin characters Sharon and Mary, again, there's not enough character development. I feel like the only really strong character was Toyin Abraham's character, Asabi. And Toyin Abraham is a very strong actor in general. So I feel like hers was the only one that really, you know, convinced me. And I really enjoyed the characters that played the younger version of them. They also did very well, like exceedingly well in playing those roles. But as far as, you know, the present day characters, I was like, It's okay. I don't know that I'm necessarily convinced. It was just okay to me overall. So for that category, I gave them 0.5 out of 1. I would say they tried shot, but I feel like the younger versions did a better job than, Jide's character and even Sharon's character. Like, I was like, okay, I don't really know that there was much chemistry between them. Like, I wasn't sold on the chemistry. You know what I mean? So I was just like, 0.5 out of 1. Pam, that's all. My third category is cinematography. I do feel like they tried with the cinematography, but I don't understand why Nollywood films are trying to, like, I don't know what they're trying to prove themselves, that they're up to par with Hollywood, but Battle on Buka, Shantytown, oh, like even this film, why with all these unnecessary fight scenes? Like, it's long, it's unnecessary, and it's annoying. Like, for this particular film, and the sound, like, of the punches and everything was really off, and I was just like, what the hell is this? Like, it's not necessary. It's completely unnecessary. And it's like, y'all are wasting 3-4 minutes of my life with this nonsense fight sequence that is completely unnecessary. If you would have taken it out, it would not have taken away anything in this film. So, like, why add it? Like, it's so useless. Like, and these Nollywood films, like, they need to stop putting in these fight scenes that are so long and drawn out, in my personal opinion. Like, it's really just not necessary. So for cinematography, I gave them a 0.7 out of 1 star. My next category is entertainment value and engagement. You know, when you're cooking and you put something on, or maybe you're just doing an activity and you just want, like, background noise. You don't want a film that you really have to, like, pay attention to. You just want something that will, pass you by. This is that kind of film. This is that film. This is that film that is like, I don't really want to really stress myself, like, engaging. Like, Sister is a film that you actually want to sit down and watch properly. This film is like, it can be in the background of the thing that I'm doing. Like, I was so disengaged. I was so distracted. Like, I can't even tell you guys the amount of times I had to pause this film and do something else. At some point, I just said, you know what? Let me just go and collect my laptop. Let me be doing my work as I'm watching this film, because it was so dry. It was so dry. I was bored. I'm not gonna lie, I was bored. So for that, I give them a 0.5 out of 1. That's just my opinion. Like, I wasn't super engaged. Like, it wasn't captivating. It wasn't like, I was just like, how do I even put two and two together in this film? Like, I was just confused. Like, honestly, my last category is theme and message. If you ask me, I guess the message of this film is, never forget who you started with. Because Asabi and Jide started together, and then when Jide started to get bigger, he tried to throw Asabi by the wayside. I guess that is the theme or the message of this film. I would give them 0.5 out of 1 for this. Because honestly, hmm, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't this. I genuinely feel like a better film would have been to explore what the twins had going on, like the separation at birth, and how, one grew up in Uganda, one was in Nigeria, and then maybe, like, throw in Asabi and Jide's character as, like, oh, they equally know each other, and everything is like a coincidence. That would have been better. I would have been more engaged with that storyline. But again, they just lacked character development. Like, I just I tire for this film. I tire for this film. That's all I can say. Overall, I give this film a 2.6 out of 5. Keep in mind, this is my opinion based on these criteria that I've just given you all. It's easy for you guys, or for me even, to just watch a film and say, I can give it like a 4 out of 5 or a 3 out of 5. But I feel like this criteria helps me break it down to actually give the films their proper marks, which is what I will continue to do moving forward, just so it's fair across the board. And I'm not just thinking off the top of my head what I would like to rate this film based off of how I feel. So yeah, make sure you guys let me know what you all thought of this film in the comments down below. but I'm genuinely disappointed. I'm genuinely disappointed. And I'm happy that I did not go to cinema to pay to see this film. I will be posting a new video every Sunday. Every Sunday, I will be here talking about a film or a series. So make sure you subscribe so you are updated when I do post. Can we briefly talk about Men's Club before I close? I don't understand these people. I don't. I've never seen something so disorganized in my entire life, because some people in Nigeria have it, some people in Canada just got it. Us in the US, we don't have it. Like, what kind of nonsense is that? I don't understand. And then when they released it, it was like episode 1 and 2 were the same thing. They had to go and correct that error. But it's okay. Whenever I do have access to Men's Club, make sure you subscribe, because I definitely will be posting a video with that review. Make sure you guys also check out my shorts. I typically do little mini vlogs of my weekends or events that I go to in my shorts, so make sure you check out my shorts. Let me also know what you guys think in the comments down below. Did you like this film? Did you enjoy the storyline? Let me know down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.